Hello, I'm Vara,
And I'm Roxy.
and you're listening to VCR. Hey, Roxy, how you doing?
Hi, I'm all right.
You're all right? Yeah. It's been
Well rested.
well rested. Good for you. Yeah, last night was a funky night. We tried to meet up, go grab dinner at one of our favorite spots, but they were closed, so we're like, boo. And
Yeah,
we were
that just
so
kind of
not
ruined
happy.
everything. I was mad after that.
Yeah, she was. And then we
I was like,
ended
I
up
don't want anything.
trying,
I just want to go home.
yep. And then we tried this new spot, which wasn't bad. Wasn't great, but it wasn't bad either.
Yeah,
We saw some women who could like probably beat us both up in a fight, but
yeah,
like serious,
beautiful,
like beautiful.
but
They could
very, very,
kick our ass.
very, very, but like very fit. Very,
Fit
yeah,
and thick
they
and
looked good. They're hot.
look like they could kick our ass.
Yes, definitely.
Speaking of kicking our ass, we reviewed a classic last night. That, in all honesty, this is kind of our kickoff to the spooky seasons because it's coming. It's coming. It's September. October's around the corner,
Yes,
and
welcome to the spooky
it's the
season.
spooky season. So we're like, what is? And we were debating this last night at dinner. We're like, so what's kind of a good movie, a good easing in movie for the spooky season? And so we are going to review a classic here, an absolute classic that I personally love
Mhm.
and really enjoyed rewatching last night. Uh, Donnie Darko. Donnie Darko.
That is a great movie.
Great movie. Even that came out in 2001. It is now 2025. That movie still holds up. And it is just great. I think one of the things that blew my mind and kind of going back and checking this out is like all the incredible actors that were in
Mhm.
this movie that you totally
Yeah.
forget are in the movie because like I haven't seen it in a while. When was the last time you ever watched this?
Man, it has been at least 10, 15 years since I watched this movie.
I want to say that's around the same time around the last time I had watched it. But you have an incredible cast. You have, of course,
Mhm.
Jake Gyllenhaal, who of course is Donnie Darko. His
Mhm.
real life sister Maggie, right?
Mhm.
Maggie Gyllenhaal's in it. But then you also kind of start getting into the people who you forgot were in it, like Drew Barrymore is in it.
I completely forgot that she was in this movie.
Totally forgot that she was in the movie. And then the other thing like that I forgot was Patrick Swayze was in the movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, is that Patrick Swayze? Because when you first see him, he's not saying anything. He's just walking across campus, shaking hands with people.
Mhm.
And I'm like, is that Patrick Swayze? And then later on, you realize, oh my God, this is actually Patrick Swayze. And Seth Rogen is in it. I totally forgot Seth Rogen was in it. And I
If
was
it
like,
wasn't for his voice,
no, seriously, if it wasn't for his laugh, his little classic laugh there, I was
yeah,
like,
I was like, wait, is that Seth
that's
Rogen?
Seth Rogen. Oh my God. Seth Rogen playing a bully at that.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, that's kind of interesting. But again, you had a lot of great actors in this movie. But the only thing that makes it better than watching the great actors is the great writing behind this.
Mm.
Because you go through Donnie Darko, and I think in the end, you come out just as confused as when you started.
Yeah, you go in like, what the hell? And you walk out with, what the
Like,
hell?
what the hell? Like, what? But it's so brilliant the way that they leave you in that state of what the hell just happened, like,
What?
and because there's things that are happening that you don't pick up on until
Hmm.
unless you get into like some kind of fandom and you start, checking out other people's theories as to what's going on, then it starts making a little more sense. But without that, you're really kind of lost if
Yeah,
you've
you're like, what the hell did
never
I just watch?
yeah, like you kind of need help to figure it out. And it's brilliant. So let's start off with a guess a little bit of a plot here. So Donnie Darko is the name of our main character. And Donnie is possibly suffering from mental health issues. Now, they never
Um,
really, yeah, absolutely. Like they never really clarify what kind of mental health issues, but the psychologist suspects it's a type of schizophrenia, more
mhm.
likely a paranoid schizophrenia that he's suffering from. But she wants to continue to work with him to figure out exactly what it is. And Donnie is a teenager in high school at a private school, and they live in a very wealthy, affluent white
Neighborhood.
neighborhood, is basically how you can put it. Because, like, there are no, other than the two people, there really are no minorities in this cast
No,
at
yeah.
all. Like, you have an Asian girl and the one guy who was the janitor. He was a black guy, but the thing is, like, he was actually he's a well-known black actor too. So even
Hmm.
he was part of the star-studded cast, even though he was only there for like a minute type of situation. But still, he's starting off. He's having these visions, and his visions are really dark and really weird. And it is basically Frank the Bunny is what he's seeing. So Frank the Bunny is this guy in a
Weird and creepy.
yeah, super creep. Like he is very creepy looking. So Frank the Bunny is this guy in a bunny costume who has this really creepy bunny kind of skull
Yeah.
mask with
Yeah.
these weird teeth coming out, and it's really creepy to see it.
Hmm.
Um, but the bunny is kind of there to guide him, I guess, in a way to resetting the universe type of situation.
Hmm.
So the way you start off with now there are going to be spoilers if you've never seen this. We're about to spoil a few things.
And I mean, it's not really our fault either. It's 2001. Come on.
You kind of have to though.
Come
Yeah, no,
on.
seriously, if you've been sleeping on
I
this since
mean,
2001, it's kind of your own damn fault.
eh.
Like that's been in my list. Maybe I should watch it. Like
Yeah,
should
well,
have long time ago.
yeah.
But also, like the other thing is, you can't really spoil it because it's so weird that even if we gave it away, it's
Yeah, you
something.
still need to watch it. Like you
Yeah.
still have to watch it. And then even with whatever we say, you're gonna be like, oh, now that makes sense. Or
Hmm.
it doesn't really ruin
And
it. It
even
helps
then,
you.
even then, there are going to be parts where you look at it and it's like this does not make any kind of
Like what?
sense, or I still don't get it, and that's cool because actually that's the way it was supposed to be. But what ends up happening is in the beginning, everyone's asleep in the house, and then you something crashes into the house
Hmm.
and you see the house shaking and everyone kind of panicking and seeing what's going on. And what it is this jet engine has fallen off of a airplane and landed in their house.
Hmm.
And of course they're all freaked out. So that's how it begins. Donnie isn't in the house when it lands because he is out uh passed out in the middle of the road somewhere.
No, in a golf course.
Yes. Well, then the golf course was later. I think in the beginning he wakes up on a road
Oh
somewhere.
yeah, he was on the side of the
Yeah.
road.
And then he gets his bike and he gets there, and then this is
Well,
where we get the crashing of
I
the
thought the crash happened while he was out and he woke up on the golf course and went home that next morning. And that's when the police and everything were there.
that's entirely possible. Maybe I'm getting confused as to
When
which.
it opened, when the first scene opens, is that he's asleep on the side of the road.
Yes, that is right. Okay, so maybe it is the golf course one, where they think, when the jet engine crashes. So you have that. Clearly, this guy is having some issues. He's waking up, sleeping
Sleepwalking.
in weird places. Uh,
Ugh.
but he's doing interesting stuff while he's asleep, we'll tell you that. So what ends up happening is, forwarding engine crashes through the house. They all got to go stay somewhere else. But no one can explain where the engine came from. There are no plane crashes. Nothing came down. The engine just fell off. you
It
know,
disappeared.
and then boom, that was it. So what ends up being kind of crucial to this is there is an old lady who hangs out in the middle of the road and like she never gets hit by a car, but it's entirely possible she could get hit by a
She comes
car.
very close to it.
Yes, many times. And
Yeah.
what ends up happening that you find out later on, now they refer to her as Grandma Death because of how old she is. There was a run-in where the dad, Donnie's father, almost hits her, and they get out the car to kind of get her out the road, and she whispers something into Donnie's ear that
Hmm.
makes him kind of his eyes get big. He's like kind of in shock type of thing. And
Yeah.
then that's it. You don't find out what she tells them until much later when he's in a psychology session. But what ends up happening is they get her off the road, and Grandma Death plays a significant part in Donnie's life.
And it's
Um,
crazy when it does finally, when that part comes full circle, you're like, what?
Like, oh, weird. So the thing is that Grandma Death used to be a nun who had some type of experience. Then she left the convent and she wrote a book called, I think, The Philosophy of Time Travel and blah, blah, blah. There's more to it. It's a long ass title for a book. And so
Very.
Donnie gets a copy of this book that one of his teachers gives him and he's reading it. And the thing is, here comes Frank the Bunny, and Frank is showing him these weird kind of the best way to explain they're like little wormholes, little translucent wormholes, kind of like when you sneeze and you see those little floating clear dots. Think of that, but just as a wormhole type of
Oh, gross.
situation. Uh, it's kind of weird, and so he's seeing this, and the bunny's showing him this, and the bunny tells him 28 days, so many hours, and so many seconds is when the world is going to end. And Donnie has to kind of reset that, but he doesn't know how to. And that's what the bunny is kind of guiding him to. So now I'm going to
Hmm.
kick this up and just do the short rendition because there's so many awesome things to talk about this movie. And I'm really excited to talk about the soundtrack on
The best
What?
part.
Like seriously, Roxy, wasn't that a kick-ass soundtrack? Like,
Yeah, that is a really good soundtrack.
I
It
mean,
really is.
it is an incredible soundtrack. But anyway, moving on. Um, so that's his encounter, and then he starts learning more, and he's starting to ask his teacher more about uh time travel and portals and what it takes. And so the bunny starts showing him portals whenever he's having these moments of
Mm.
hallucinations.
Hmm.
The bunny, Frank the bunny, is showing him these portals. And then they're having a moment at a movie theater. And Frank says, "Who are you? You know, take off your mask." And he takes off the mask, and it's like we have no idea who the hell this guy is. This is the first time we've ever seen his face. But apparently, in something that you kind of need to know, or else you're going to be confused like me, um, he is the body of his sister's boyfriend. And you don't know why that's significant. You really don't, because you've never met the sister's boyfriend throughout the movie until close to the end. So it's like, who the fuck are you and why why are you here?
Why are you here?
Like seriously, that's kind of the weird thing about it. And then what ends up happening is like, there's something that Donnie knows, but we don't know. But every time, also every night when he does this, Donnie kind of accidentally sets certain things right in real life.
Hmm.
And when he's having these hallucinations or he's kind of like in sleep paralysis type of thing or
Hmm.
sleepwalking, like he goes and he vandalizes the school, gets it shut down. And then he goes and then um he actually, well, he sets this guy's house on fire. We'll talk more about that in a minute. And there's a secret room where the guy was distributing inappropriate kitty stuff, right? That's part of the movie.
Mhm.
And so it starts unraveling things and setting certain things right. But here's a weird thing. Those things aren't supposed to happen
Right.
because you have, and here's where things get confusing, and here's where things become utterly brilliant too in the direction and the writing is it's deliberately left kind of like ambiguous. Is Donnie suffering from schizophrenia, from paranoid schizophrenia, or the alternate is, and this is where Roxy loves this stuff, uh, is it an alternate universe? And the truth is, it does give way to both. It gives way to the fact that he is having a mental issue,
Hmm.
but
And
there
they
is this tangent universe that they're talking about.
they do a really good job at showing like his facial expressions where you can see where the mental issue kicks in. You can see
Yes.
where the schizophrenia kicks in.
Hmm.
Like his demeanor completely changes. And they
Yes.
do a really good job at that.
And Jake Gyllenhaal did that just
Hmm.
incredibly because you look at it and you can tell, you know it's happening, you know he's having a mental episode. Is it a real mental episode or is it this alternate universe thing? And that's kind
The
of the
alternate
beauty.
universe, I'm gonna go with that.
And it does, but that's the beauty about this movie is it leaves you to be able to create your own story.
Hmm.
And you could say you could make a really good argument for it's schizophrenia or mental health, or it really could be the alternate universe because of the way the movie ends. It kind of forces you to say, well, shit, that is possible.
Well, damn.
I was like, well, damn it. Because what happens is like what I told you earlier, when the jet engine drops, you know, they can't find the plane that it came from. Like it's just weird. A jet engine just fell out the sky. Like, how the hell does that even happen? Um, so I gotta talk about the Patrick Swayze character just because Patrick Swayze, I forget what a good actor he was because he's no longer with us. He passed away a couple of years ago, and he was relatively young when he passed away. I'm not gonna say super,
No, but
but he was young.
ish, yeah.
But Donnie Darko was a great film where he's playing
Mhm.
this guy who's kind of like I guess we would call him like an influencer nowadays, but like he's
What are they called?
self-help kind of
Those
guru kind
public
of guy,
speakers, those public speakers.
motivational speaker.
Motivational speaker.
And
That's
he,
it.
he has this series of videos back then, video VHS. They
VHS,
would pop it
yeah.
in the TV, and he's talking about it's fear or it's love, and here's the positives and here's the negatives, but there is nothing else. You're ruled by fear or you're ruled by love, and
Right.
like the gym teacher who's pushing his motivational crap on the school is just in love with him. And they bring him to the school, and Donnie goes off on his ass, which is great.
Yeah.
But like he's trying to help kids. But in reality, it's like the secret is Donnie finds his wallet, burns his house down while he's having a mental episode, and that's when they discover the hidden room. And so he was
Hmm.
puddling, distributing this stuff, and it's just all the little subplots that are going on that really everything gets reset. And so let's jump to the reset. The bunny, who again is kind of important, and this is
Hmm.
getting confusing. And if you're confused,
Then you need to
good.
watch the
Yeah.
movie.
If you're getting confused, good, because that's pretty much how
Then
the
we're right on
movie's going to
track.
leave you.
Then we're right on track.
But yeah, it's what ends up happening is the bunny in this tangent universe has run over Donnie's girlfriend. right? Correct me when
Mhm.
I'm going off the rails because it can get confusing. So he's run over Donnie's girlfriend, and Donnie is heartbroken and angry. So he pulls out a gun, which, by the way, I don't think they ever show you how he got the gun. He just like
Yeah, I don't
pulls
remember.
out a gun. I was like, but they never show you where he
Well,
gets the gun from.
yeah, they don't show where he got it from, but he was always out there with his friends shooting guns, I mean, cans and bottles.
Yeah, but they were using a BB gun or an air gun. That rifle it wasn't a real gun.
Yeah,
So
I
he
don't know
has
where he
this
got
real
the
gun.
gun.
And then the Corvette runs over the girlfriend. And what it is it's Frank, who is Donnie's sister's boyfriend, gets out the car and he's all like, he
My
shoots
God,
him.
is she dead?
Yeah, he shoots him in the eye and kills him in the tangent universe. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not in the real universe. So what happens is Donnie takes her body, puts her somewhere, and then it all becomes a little blurred after that for me because there's a lot going on. After he puts the body there, the police show up, but they never really show you who they're coming after type of
Right.
situation. And then Donnie crawls into bed and he's laughing and he's smiling and he understands what's going to happen where we don't. And so when he's crawling into bed, this is where you see the jet engine fall into his room again and it
Mm-hmm.
kills him this time. But
Yeah.
because it kills him, it resets the entire
Everything.
universe, the living universe, not the tangent, the living one. So everything that you saw that was happening in the tangent never happened.
Never happened.
So, and then they show you everyone's character because, like, when it happens, they all wake up and they want to cry, like they've just woken
Mm-hmm.
up from a nightmare. The psychologist does, the Drew Barrymore character does, who was a teacher at the school, and she had been fired, but now she's not fired because everything's been reset.
Right.
Um, Frank, who
Still go to
creates
work.
yeah, Frank, who creates the bunny, is in his room just kind of doing weird shit. Like, honestly, he's like just staring
Yeah.
in space. And then what it is like you see his portraits of the bunny costume that he's been drawing. And so is Frank connected to the tangent in another weird way because he creates the
Maybe.
bunny? And then
Maybe he's the portal for the time traveling.
maybe I think that is kind of significant because why, he was significant in the tangent universe to
Mm-hmm.
Donnie to reset the universe. So
Mm-hmm.
then Frank never dies by Donnie shooting him, and then everyone's life is reset, including the girlfriend who gets to live because at the end in the real universe, she's driving by on the bike and like, oh, what happened here? And her and this little kid are having a conversation. She's like, oh, did you know them? No, I've never met them. And they start
Oh,
creepily waving to each
yeah,
other.
at the mall. I know. I
I
was
was
like,
like,
why aren't you waving at her like that?
well, shouldn't you like go and say, "Hey, I'm so sorry," like, but like, it's weird. It's really weird, and that's how they end the movie. I know that sounds strange. Trust me.
It's good
But
though.
that's only backed up by the fact that it is fucking strange. But one of the best movies you will ever see. And it is creepy. There is a great creepy element to it and a very dark element that
Hmm.
really is why we're bringing this for the spooky season. Because it's such a mind fuck. If you think
It
about
really
it,
is.
it's like, I don't get it, but I love it. And you just watch it. And it is such a good movie. It really, really is. Um, so I don't know, Roxy, how do you feel about the movie in general?
I love the movie. I feel like he definitely time traveled. Like
Hmm.
he knew that he had to go back and give up his life this time, so like and die the way he was supposed to the first time in
Hmm.
order to set things right.
Yeah, and I agree. I kind of like you could go either way, like mental health or universe, different alternate
Hmm.
universe. I go more with the alternate universe because of the fact that even in the real universe, they can't explain what happens to that engine. It's
They
whether
don't
it's
know
in the
where it came
tangent universe.
from.
Yeah. So there has to be a portal, which is what they're constantly talking about, that dropped it from that universe into here
Hmm.
to kill Donnie, that sets the rest of the world right. So Donnie knows that he has, that's why Donnie's smiling and laughing when he goes to bed, is he understands he has to sacrifice himself
Yeah.
to save the rest of the world. And it's that irony of no one will ever know. But
Yeah.
it's so it
You gotta do it.
yeah, it's like it's a and he does it willingly. And the thing is, it really is a dark, creepy, excellent movie.
Yes, it's great.
I have to say it is a solid A for me. Like I
Oh,
always,
same.
solid A.
Holiday.
Absolutely. And then here's the other thing. The other thing that kind of makes it a wicked cool movie is there's a wicked cool soundtrack
That
with it.
soundtrack.
Oh my God, that soundtrack is so good. You start off with The Killing Moon by Echo and the Bunnymen, which
Mm.
is really, I'm gonna be honest, their only real hit. Like, you can't really think of a lot of other Echo and the Bunnymen
No.
songs, but that one was like how they. That's how the movie starts, and then you have all kinds of other great ones. You have Joy Division popping up in there. You have
Hmm.
In Excess. You have Notorious by Duran Duran. Uh, you just have a lot of incredible songs in this movie. Matter of fact, let me pull it up and just kind of like ramble off some of these songs, because I personally I love it. I don't know about you, Roxy. I love it.
I love it.
And Peachy Poo here, who just joined us, she loves it. Peach, which song was your favorite song? I agree that
That one with the girls that were dancing, where the little girls were dancing.
oh, Notorious Duran
Yeah.
Duran. I get
Yeah.
it. No, totally. I personally was a Killing Moon kind of guy.
Huh?
Roxy, I personally am a Killing Moon kind of guy. So, Roxy, did you have like a song that like was like kind of, oh my God, that's such a fucking awesome song when watching this movie?
No, I mean all of them.
All
I
of
was
them
like,
were
I
fucking
love that
awesome songs.
song. Or oh, I forgot about that song.
Mhm. You have okay, so you have Never Tear Us Apart by NXS, Head Over Hills by Tears for Fears, uh
Yeah, that's the
Under the
one.
Milky Way, The Church. Honestly, I don't remember that one. I may have to play that to kind of get my head back into what that was. They said that the Ave Maria by Valdemir something or other was part of it. I don't remember the Ave Maria in this movie at all. Um, you also have Notorious Duran Duran, Stay by Oingo Boingo,
Oingo boingo.
who oddly had a lot of hits back in the 80s. Dead Man's Party, Stay. For those of you who are not too familiar with Oingo Boingo, you are definitely familiar with the lead singer's music and composition because that's Danny Elfman. And Danny Elfman has composed like he had composed the Simpsons theme song, the entire score to Nightmare Before Christmas.
Hmm.
Elfman. Danny Elfman is also the singing voice for Jack Skeleton.
Oh.
The his regular voice isn't him, but like the singing voice is Danny Elfman. So lead singer from Oingo Boingo. Love Will Never Tear Us Apart by Joy Division. And of course, the one I started off with, The Killing Moon by Echo and the Bunnymen, which I still can't like Bunnymen. What the hell's but anyway, so it's kind of this really awesome gothic post-punk soundtrack is the best way I can explain
Yeah.
it. And if you need more details as to what that means, it's like music to cut yourself by. Is
Oh
all
my
I
gosh.
can say. I shouldn't say that, but
No,
like
you shouldn't.
it, but it is. It's music like if you like cutting your knees or something like that, this is the music you do it to. You know,
No.
you shouldn't. But this is
Don't
the
do it.
soundtrack you would do it to. Like if I was going to do it, this is the soundtrack
Oh my
I
God.
would be playing, you know. Uh do not cut yourself seriously.
Don't do
That's
it. It's
wrong.
horrible.
And
Bad for you.
go talk to somebody if you are cutting yourself. But this is the soundtrack I would cut myself.
Oh God.
But anyway, so it's a wicked great soundtrack. I don't know why the fuck I'm saying wicked great or wicked
Wicked
cool.
great. It's
It's
wicked
the
good.
only way to explain this
Wicked
soundtrack.
good.
It's wicked. It's so wicked. You know, it's the only way to explain the soundtrack. But the movie is excellent. It's an A for me. The soundtrack is excellent. That is an A for me too, which is really rare. I never talk about soundtracks on this show. Uh,
No.
but like this one like really got me into it. Roxy, is there anything that you just loved about this movie or the soundtrack that you can just kind of gush over?
I mean, I just like the movie overall and like it's really good. I enjoyed watching it again. I was just like, oh, I forgot how good this was. Like, I
Yeah,
know it's a good movie, but you forget how good it is.
yes, it's one of those you watch it, you love it, it's great, and then maybe you come back to it
Hmm.
10, 15 years later, like me and
Yeah, so I'll
Roxy did.
probably, another
And you,
10 years watch it again.
yeah, and you think to yourself, oh my God, that's still a great movie. You know,
Yeah.
that just really held the fuck up. Like, and like I'm not joking, you could watch it, that movie will still hold up. It
Hmm.
is just really good, really entertaining, excellent for the start of creepy season. Uh,
Yeah.
if maybe you have a better choice for your start of creepy season, I doubt it, but maybe you do. I mean, you could share it. We'll entertain it, but we're telling you, this is the best opener for creepy
Like
season.
a soft opening.
Yes, it's
Mhm.
for September. Start off soft, do your Donnie Darko, and
Yeah.
then go into the rest of it, you
Yeah.
know.
Use your way into slashers and
Yeah, and just like get in there and enjoy it and just
yeah.
enjoy that spooky
Do it,
Halloween
lady.
season. Yeah, exactly. You know, do it, lady. Yeah, just jump into it because it really is great. If you can hear my dog, I'm so sorry. She's barking at probably nothing. Like if you know Puppy is
Oh yeah.
mentally challenged and just randomly barks at nothing for no damn reason.
She will.
And then she's running over here right now to express to me
Like,
that
I hear you talking about me.
like, what are you doing? So, Puppy. This is my puppy. For those of you on the show who's never seen Puppy, this is Puppy. And if she ever looks at the camera, you can kind of tell she's a little
A
special.
little slow. The
There's her
microphone's
little
in her
neuro
face.
spicy hand movements that
And
she's doing. But I love Puppy. Puppy's a good girl, even though she drives me nuts. Um, and she literally drives me nuts for no damn reason. But she was quite excellent while watching Donnie Darko. What was your favorite part
oh,
of
was
Donnie
you?
Darko? What was your favorite part? The part where you just slept through the whole thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. She just didn't care. She was like under the blankets while I'm watching. But great movie. It is a
You
great
watch
movie
like
to you're just like it is a great movie to pop some popcorn with.
oh hell yeah,
Uh,
for sure.
and like last night, so I don't know exactly what your setup was for this movie. My setup was, you know, by the time I started watching it, it was like closer to 11.
Hmm.
Um, and we got back relative like in a decent time, I think. You know, like
Yeah.
I got home maybe about 8-ish or so. Um, and then I just chilled for a
Was
little
it
bit.
8-ish?
Yeah, like we didn't stay out long at
No,
all.
we
Well,
didn't.
because we were so, well, someone was super disappointed about the food situation.
And
Not
everywhere was packed.
everywhere was
It
packed.
was
Like
so packed
they had the
everywhere.
Astros game going on. They had
There's
college
some
football
college
going on.
football shit.
The fight was last night, Canelo versus someone. I still don't even know how that ended. Like, who won? Do you know?
Oh, the other guy, Canelo lost.
Oh, okay. Well, then the other guy. So you know, I think the Astros
Crawford.
won because they were well ahead in that when we were watching, they were well ahead.
Yeah, they
They're like
were.
6-1, and
So
that was in
yeah,
the
I don't know.
sixth.
I don't know what happened after that.
Yeah, that was in the sixth, and then we stopped watching because I was like, yeah, well, that's going to be a hard one to lose. But it's possible.
This
And
is
then we
possible.
decided Donnie Darko. So when I got home, I popped on Donnie Darko and then was nibbling on the rest of the pizza that we had. Now me and Roxy split a pizza. She got. How did you like your pizza? Your part of the pizza?
It was okay.
It was okay. Mine was okay too. It was a great presentation.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, it
yeah.
looked great. But I did like the breadsticks more than the pizza.
Yeah, I did enjoy the breadsticks. The salad was pretty good too.
So that's the way you want to start Donnie Darko.
Yeah,
Pop on,
pizza,
pop on some pizza, get the movie going.
popcorn, pizza,
Popcorn,
popcorn, Donnie Darko,
some wangs, and Donnie Darko.
wangs. You know what I'm saying?
And I think it's
Um,
an excellent movie. Like if maybe you're on a Netflix and chill kind of situation,
mhm.
it may be a great movie because you might get more into the movie than wanting to chill. Because I was like, what the hell's happening here? Like, no, wait, stop. Stop kissing me. I want to freak this out.
I don't watch this.
Oh
Shh.
my woman, leave me alone. Go home. If you're not gonna let me move, watch the movie, go. But Donnie Darko is an excellent movie. So if you have maybe a better suggestion for spooky season, please let us know at the VCR show at the VCR show at gmail.com. And you can hit up Roxy on her social medias at
On Facebook at Roxy Perez Curvy Model, on Instagram at Pop Rocks 428, and on TikTok at the Pop Rocks. And Pop Rocks is spelled POPROXX.
she just
I
slipped
had a
into the
little,
tangent
I
universe.
just had a little moment. I had a Dory moment.
She was like,
Ah.
like what? Oh, let me switch universes real quick.
Yeah, let me come back to this one.
Until next time, I'm Vada,
And I'm Roxy.
and you've been listening to VCR.
Later.
You have been listening to VCR, creative content by Richard Christopher Vada and Roxy Perez. Logo by Richard Christopher Vada with assistance from Annie Ramirez. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach us at thevcrshow@gmail.com or our social medias at Instagram and Twitter at the VCR Show. And you can also check out our content at thevcrshow.com. The show song is Addict by Nefex, instrumental, and you can find them on YouTube Music Library.